Radical.
It's time to talk about Russell Westbrook a little bit. For those of you that follow the NBA, you know there's one player that gets a lot of attention because he's arguably one of the stupidest players currently playing in the NBA. And what's shocking is he's been in the league for over a decade now, right? Like over a decade he's been in the league, so he should know better. Now, I could actually talk about tonight's game, which was a total dumpster fire for Russell Westbrook. And he only had 8 points, which is shocking because LeBron didn't play and Anthony Davis left the game with a sore stomach. He has a hurt thumb, actually, I think, but he left the game with a sore stomach. The thing about Anthony Davis is you can't depend on Anthony Davis. You know, poor guy. He's got talent, but his body just can't hold up. He was actually, I think, 1 for 5, so he was playing like trash against a really good team. Actually, I don't know, the Trailblazers? They're kind of like a middle-of-the-road team, and Damian Lillard hasn't been doing good. But we're not going to talk about that game, okay? That's something we could talk about. I probably wanted to talk about that. I just kind of wanted to add it in here that Russell Westbrook was like the star of the Lakers, so you would think he would have more than 8 points. But he didn't. The team is trash when led by Russell Westbrook. That's why Kevin Durant left Oklahoma. He just couldn't deal with it. He saw that you can't win a championship with this guy playing, not having minutes, because again, he's just so stupid. Now, I got a slide right here. I'll show you guys. I was going to show you the stats for Russell Westbrook in this game last night. He had 6 turnovers, by the way, which is not bad for him. Usually he gets about 8 or 9, right? Actually, it's pretty bad. That's some high turnovers. He had 8 points. He had 8 points and 6 turnovers. That means he only scored 1 basket more than the turnovers. But yeah, let's go into a deep dive in their game against Oklahoma City. I'm not talking about the game from last week. No, they lost to Oklahoma again. Now, they had Anthony Davis, they had Russell, they did not have LeBron again. But, like I said before, I don't know any of the players on this team. Maybe that they have one good player, Shea Alexander, whatever his name is, but there's no super all-stars on that team outside of maybe Shea. Okay, fair enough. He did hit a logo 3 in this game, a dagger logo 3, a logo 3 that made LeBron stop drinking his drink in the sidelines. You know, that kind of 3. Fearless. Just walked into that and was like, I'm just going to shoot 3 from the logo. Okay, so they got one good player, but the rest of the team, no. It's a lot of nothing, really. But the Lakers, they lost to nothing. Again, how do you lose twice to the same team in less than 2 weeks? How does that happen? I'll tell you how that happens. Because they have Russell Westbrook. That's exactly how it happens. Now, I think he did a little better in this game, stats-wise, than the last one. I don't see how he could do worse than 10 turnovers. But it's the key stretch. It's in crunch time. When the game is close, Russell Westbrook will find a way to lose. He'll specifically find a way to give wins to his former team, the Thunder. This first slide. Oh, this first slide. What do we got here? Well, what's going on is Russell Westbrook's coming down on the fast break. Now he's running down the court, and they could get a 3 to win the game, or a quick 2 to tie it. Russell Westbrook does not spot Carmelo Anthony, who a second before this, above the three-point line, was waving his arms to get the basketball. But he chose not to give him the basketball. Russell Westbrook chose to do something incredibly stupid, which is, if you look at the video, he ran towards a basket and he attempted to lob the ball. Just lob it to the crowd. You have to see this. He doesn't attempt to throw it. See the guy at the top there in the corner, like looking at the ball like, what the hell's going on here? Who are you passing it to? You see the distance between the ball and that guy over there? That's a lob, apparently. Russell Westbrook, Can he jump 20 feet and then dunk that? That's the only thing I can think of is it was a lob. This is not like football where, if you're a quarterback and you don't see a receiver, you just throw it out of bounds. Maybe he thinks he's a quarterback. I'm not sure. And that is at 22.5 seconds. Now we go over to slide 2. It's 19.2 seconds. This is 3 seconds past that stupid play where Oklahoma has the ball. And by the way, an added bit of stupidity on that other play was it was on the fast break, and they had about 20 seconds left in the shot clock. So he could have, went down there and noticed, oh, I got like 3 people clogging it so I can't get the easy 2. And then he could have just popped it back, back to someone else, or just kind of bounced back and said, oh, okay, we're going to reset this. We got time. No. This guy is quick. He is quick to make the wrong, stupid decisions. Okay, this one's, I think, possibly even worse because the Lakers are down by 2. They need a defensive stop or a steal or to trap somebody and do the quick foul, hoping that they, miss a free throw. And then let's say they're down by 3. Then they can, try to hit a 3, tie the game. You know how basketball works. I know how basketball works. Russell Westbrook does not know how basketball works. Now you see Russell right there in the middle of the screen. A couple seconds before, believe it or not, his defensive assignment was guarding that guy at the top left of the screen there. The guy that is wide open. Basically wide open. Everyone else is defending their guy. Russell Westbrook thinks it's a great idea to run and help, the 2 or 3 people that are right there to the right that are trying to foul that guy. Look at where Russell is. Look at where the other guy is. There's no way he can make it back to the defend in time, so that guy gets an easy dunk. Right. So then I think maybe the Lakers might have hit a 3. I'm not sure if Carmelo did later on. But the key is Russell Westbrook lost them this game. Russell Westbrook played a big part in the 15-point loss to the Trailblazers just now. And I think the Trailblazers might have been up at one point by 40 points. Well, they're better than the Oklahoma Thunder and the Houston Rockets. Well, the Houston Rockets actually, with LeBron, they barely can beat the Houston Rockets. Literally, they beat the Houston Rockets, I think, 119 to 117. The Lakers currently constructed, and I know they don't have Nunn or Ariza back, but currently constructed, I don't think there's any way possible this team is actually a real contender as currently constructed. I mean, LeBron's got 2 injuries now at the beginning of the season. Anthony Davis is made out of glass. And Russell Westbrook is a problem unto himself. The Lakers are a blazing dumpster fire, blazing out of control, and I am loving it.